at Central Phoenix checking out Thrift and Thrive off of Camelback and 7th Street. Okay, this is going to be a long one because there's a lot of unexpected and interesting things at this store. First of all, there's a coffee shop in here, and they bring in beans from a pretty cool place. Also, they have a lot of furniture that you could actually buy that's in the coffee shop. The book section that's there, yep, you can buy those too, as well as everything kind of around here is optionally for sale. Actually, like buy this stuff that's here. You can buy a rhino for $10. So they said it usually isn't for sale, but if you really want it, you could probably offer them an amount that they might accept if you want an arcade machine. So the Peoria one is for housing for the people who age out of the foster system, and your mission is to reunify families and prevent separation of families. Okay, cool. Now, from the coffee shop, this is actually the thrift section, and it's much larger than it seems. It would be comparable to a large thrift store like a Goodwill, but it goes around the corner in the back. There's a bag section, some cool roller skates and roller blades at really affordable prices, and this really old typewriter that they only wanted $10 for. They also had this beautiful chair. Oh, hard to see with the camera. It is $45. And this one is $200, but it's hardwood. There is a bunch of jewelry, some hanging, some in the cases. And let me go around. There's figurines in this one. And then in the front, there are much more things to look through. It says Chic on it. This is just the old razor blade. Or razor, not razor blade, just old razor. Wonder if it's one of their original models. In addition to that, there are these medals and the Star Wars trilogy set that was unfortunately already purchased by someone else. But yeah, pretty much brand new in case that they had and sold. They also had Lazy Susans for, I don't know, $5, I think it is, $8. And this Versace case, but they wanted $60 for that. They also had wood golf clubs. I don't know how old these are, but I'm guessing these are incredibly old, that the shaft is made out of wood. Each of the store section has these bays with different kind of themes, whether it be wedding, trinkets, Christmas, kids. So each of them will have different things in each of the bays, and they're all very interesting to go through and decently affordable. Let's see, this one is a vintage bay with older looking items. These are dresses in this one for $20. Today was a blue tag sale, 50% off those, and a bunch of clothes in the central area. This is the Christmas bay I was talking about earlier. And then more of the kids one, and guess who I found? Now, there's also these heavy duty tray. That's the first time I've ever seen a tray with straps on it. And there is an art section, so a bunch of art to look through if you're looking for that. And then more shoes, men's, and other clothing. Now, after that, there is a back section with more things, although outside is kind of a bucket of chaos, and it does get worn by the rain, so look through that if you want. I did find a bunch of vinyl here, so for those who collect vinyl or looking for vinyl, this is a pretty decent haul as far as quantity. There are also old electronics for people who are looking at VCR, VHS, and those old players, as well, again, as another really old typewriter. I did happen to find this little wheel dolly that was only $20. I didn't pick that up, but I probably should have. And then there are 8-track tapes. I have not seen any of these in forever, so they have them here. Also, silver. Section of silver. I did end up buying this. It was only $2. I couldn't help myself. And then kind of some nice art and display pieces that they have. I don't know if they go together, but it's there. As well as some cool rollerblades versus roller skates. Only $15. Awesome deal.